The reason that I'm looking for a way to open up an empty project is mostly based on my teaching workflow. When I have students submit work, sometimes they'll submit full projects, and other times I just have them submit tools so that they can show me their work in progress. So what I'll generally do is I'll open up the folder that has all my students' assignments in it, and I just do a search for ZTL, and these are all the Z tools, and then I'll copy them and paste them into a separate folder that just has Z tools. This way, when I go into ZBrush and I go to Load Tool, all I need to do is navigate to that folder and go ahead and open them up. So it loads up all of the Z tools that I need, and I can take a look at them and do whatever I want to do, and then just kind of quickly navigate through all of my students' submissions. It helps if they name them correctly, which would be by their last name, but they don't always do that, but they can identify their own work. If I want to go from looking just at Z tools to looking at a project, that's easy. I can just say File, Open. I don't want to save the changes. I'll just go to my Z projects here, and then I can open up a student's project. So of course here we have a student's project, and she has quite a number of Z tools and subtools and everything in that project. Now I don't want to follow that same load tool process here because I don't want to overwrite her project, and I would do that if I inadvertently saved the project. So this is the workaround that I've come up with. This is a brand new session of ZBrush. I just opened up the package, and this is the empty project that it gives me. So before I do anything in this project at all, I want to save it. So I'm just going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to navigate over to the ZBrush installation directory, go into the Z projects, and I will save this as a null project. So it's right there. I just called it null.zpr, and I'm going to save that. Now I've already done that, so I'm not going to save over it. The next step to that is to navigate back over to the ZBrush installation directory. I'm going to go into the Z projects, and then in the null project I'll just right click, go into the properties, and you can see that I have that set to read only. So this way any auto save that ZBrush might want to do, or any inadvertent saving that I might do by mistakenly clicking yes when it says do you want to save this, I'll get an error message and it won't be able to do that. So now if I want to shift gears and start looking at students' Z tools after looking at a student's project, all I need to do is go into the lightbox here, click on the null.zpr, and there's my null project, so that I can go ahead and load all the tools that I want. If I'm done looking at tools and I want to start something new, I want to do a demonstration or something like that, all I need to do is go to the lightbox, double click on the null, and go from there. It was suggested to me that this is just as easily accomplished by opening up the lightbox and grabbing a sphere of some sort, and that would be the project, and that works fine also, as long as you go ahead and save it as something else, because the autosave will overwrite this.